everyone. I'm in the kitchen today with John Rivers from Four Rivers Smokehouse and the Coop. And John, welcome back again.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much.
You know we love having
Always
you
fun.
here with us. Well, something recent, before we get to cooking, something recently happened at Four Rivers Smokehouse that I thought was such a cool event. Can you walk us through that?
It was the first time ever that we've been open on a Sunday, and we did that because of what happened down at the Pulse bar and all the victims and their families. And our team came together and they decided, let's open on Sunday and use it as a fundraiser. And folks came in, not just from the local stores, but our folks came in from all the stores around the state to help and to be there and to serve. And the community turned out like we've never seen before. We were only open from 11 o'clock till 3, and the line started at 10:15, consequently. And people waited up to an hour and 40 minutes. And what was beautiful about it, no one complained once about it. And you know why? Because I kept telling the team, it's not about us today. Right. It's not about barbecue. They're here because of the community.
That's right.
And it was a great outpouring of love.
Well, I want to thank you for doing that, because all of the proceeds, this was John Rivers and his family and the restaurant chain, all of the proceeds went to the victims, right?
They did.
You donated all that incredible food. Now, people had to pay for the food, but you donated it. So thank you for doing that. That was incredible, because I know with all of that, and we've talked about it a lot here, but everybody wants to do something. Everybody wants to be a part of the helping. So thank you for that.
That was a key piece of just a therapy and healing. You know, you want to do good.
Yes, absolutely. And it's not too bad to have some brisket on a Sunday, which you don't allow us normally to do. You're closed on Sunday. So thank you for that as well. Well, what are we going to be cooking today, John?
Today, actually, we're making our single most popular special that we ever run.
Yes.
And it's called the Brisket Burger.
Brisket. We all love brisket.
And this is my son Jared's favorite as well.
Oh, good.
So this is something that we put together. Now, we're going to show how to build a burger and how to grill it. And whether it's a brisket burger or not, it really doesn't matter, okay? But I prefer brisket. And all this is ground beef, okay, which is cut from the brisket itself. And, you know, the thing that's important about when you make a burger, you have to have some fat in there. You can't just get a super lean one, because it'll dry out on you. Now, we'll mix 50% beef and 50% ground pork.
Oh, okay, good. Well, you know, when I first saw this, I was asking you, I didn't know that brisket could be ground, because I always eat it at the store where it's shredded or it's, you know, a little chunkier, but we can grind our brisket. I love hearing that.
Absolutely.
It's great.
Absolutely. And you'd be surprised how many people come in and wonder how we get the brisket in the burger.
Yeah. Well, why are you using pork?
Pork gives it it enhances the flavor.
Is it a little fattier?
It can be. It just depends on how much fat you put in there itself, but it gives a little bit more depth. A lot of burgers will do that. You know, the key thing about, especially the beef that you choose on a hamburger, you don't want to choose the best quality. You know, if you get the lowest quality, it's just like a steak. You know, it's not going to taste good. If you get a great one, you know, you can just put salt and pepper on it, and it'd be great.
That's right.
But today we're going to enhance this a little bit more.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and keep blending this, and this is why I'm wearing gloves today. If you go ahead, and we're going to put some salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, and you always like to use coarse. I don't know why, but do I put all this in? It looks like about a tablespoon of salt and pepper. Okay.
And by the way, again, this recipe is in the cookbook, so you know, you don't have to.
Speaking of the cookbook, let's show everybody your cookbook, which you can buy at your store, I guess, or on Amazon.
Online,
it is the Southern Cowboy Cookbook, and I have a copy of it, and I think it is incredible. So yes, recipe in the cookbook.
That is in here.
Great.
So you don't have to take quick notes on this.
All right, good. What else?
Let's go ahead and let's put some raw onion in here.
And tell us about the kind of onion you like, because you and I are comrades here with our kind of onion that we like.
About half of that.
Okay.
I love a sweet Vidalia onion.
Me too.
You know, and I've been asked many times, does it make a difference if you use a red onion or a white onion? Absolutely.
Oh, red onion is way too strong for me.
It's very strong.
Yes.
Okay, let's throw some garlic in there.
Garlic. Are we putting this whole thing?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. This is just chopped garlic. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and put some Worcestershire.
Aren't you impressed that I know which is which over here? Are you just a little bit impressed? Just a little.
I wasn't going to say anything. If you grab the eggs.
I know.
How about half of that parsley there?
Parsley.
And all
that's
these
the
are
green
doing
stuff.
is we're adding flavor that's going to cook when it heats up. Now a little bit of the barbecue sauce in the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is your signature barbecue sauce, which, by the way, is now available not only at Four Rivers Smokehouse and the Coop, but also available at Publix.
All the Publix.
Amazing.
That's right.
That's great, John.
Okay, so now what we're going to have to do is do two things.
Okay.
All right. We have to add a binder, which helps pull it together, and then one secret ingredient. Let's start with the secret ingredient, okay? And if you hold that up.
Is this a secret ingredient?
That is it.
It was a secret, so I didn't know which it was. I asked earlier, I'm like, why do we have Cheez-Its on the set?
It's Cheez-Its. And
Right.
people have asked me many times, why do you put Cheez-Its in this? And the reason being, when I was developing this recipe at home, I didn't have any cheese in the house, much to my dismay. So I went for
You
something.
always have Cheez-Its, right?
You know, and a lot of burgers will put like bread
Yes.
in there. And I said, well, what the heck? I'm getting the cheese flavor.
You made this up.
I did.
Way to
I
go.
did.
And it's got some salt in there too.
It's got some salt.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so I'm going to crunch that up.
That is crazy. Never
put it in
would
there.
have known that.
And you don't, it doesn't dominate the flavor, but
Yeah.
it gives it a nice little bit of crunch, and it's a binder and
Sure.
the cheese. Now I'm gonna put the egg in.
Okay, 1 egg.
1 egg, and the reason you put an egg in there is just it holds it all together.
Okay, I always used to put an egg in my meatloaf. Do you do
yes,
that as well?
Oh,
okay.
yes. Oh, yes.
Okay. I
Same
didn't know
reason.
why, but to hold it all together.
Okay, now here's some secrets to hamburger cooking.
I love secrets.
Okay?
Yes.
You don't want to mush this so tight. Okay? When you pack it together and you put it on the grill, it has to be
Airy.
together. Right,
Okay.
right. But if you pack it too tight, it's going to dry up and it's not going to cook all the way through.
Love that.
So
Love that secret.
that's secret number 1. And what I do is I cut my hand. Okay? I usually make them too big.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what that means when you cut your hand.
My cup.
Oh, you cup your
I cut
hand.
my hand.
Okay, I
Sorry.
didn't want you to cut your hand. You cup your hand.
Okay.
All right,
And what I'm
very
doing-
airy looking.
And I'm using my outside fingers to kind of form it. Okay. Here's the other thing: is you want that dome in the middle.
Okay.
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 And what I'm going to do with that dome is push it down.
Okay.
Okay. And the reason being is that when it cooks, okay, when it cooks, it's going to rise, and this helps push it out evenly.
Okay, so you don't just have a dome burger.
That's right.
Oh, John, I did not know there was an art to making a burger.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now my grill is hot.
Yes.
That's an important thing. When you put it on, okay, it's got to be hot. And I went ahead and sprayed this. You can put a little oil on there so it doesn't stick. All right. Another secret about burger cooking is you only want to flip it once.
Okay.
Okay. A lot of folks
I have heard that.
will flip it, flip it, flip it,
And make
then
hockey pucks.
they make hockey pucks, and you're losing a lot of your fluid each
Right.
time that you do that.
Right.
So once again, I got my nice circle.
Nice.
Okay. Now the other thing about a burger is you want to get some really nice, pretty marks on it. You know, the char
The grill
marks,
marks, right.
And you want to make an X out of them. So what we're going to do is actually turn it 90 degrees. So I got my nice little dimple
Yes,
in there.
you're right.
Okay.
I hope my husband's watching. He better be watching. He is a griller. He loves to grill, but I think we have some lessons to learn here.
All right. We're going to let these guys go.
Okay.
Now, the other thing about a burger that makes it is going to be the sauce itself.
Yes.
Okay. So we make our own special sauce. You know, somewhat akin to some of the other special sauces that you have out
This
there.
is a secret sauce, but you're going to tell us what's
The
in your
secret
secret sauce,
sauce
right?
that I
Another
am.
secret you're going to tell us.
It's mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Okay, mustard, ketchup, and a little bit of barbecue sauce.
Okay, good. Your signature barbecue sauce makes your signature, what do we call this signature sauce?
This is our special signature sauce.
It just
How
got a
is
new
that?
name. I love that.
Yes,
okay.
it is.
That
It
works
is
for
now
me.
branded. All right. These are going to take about 10 or 15 minutes to cook.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. We have some
Okay.
finished ones, but
I
I
love
will show
this.
you this.
Okay.
Okay. To get those nice crisscross marks
Yes.
on here, what you want to do is about halfway through, and what you do is you watch the burger as it cooks, the color will change
Yes.
on the bottom coming up. Okay, and that's your indicator when to flip it, right? What you do as it goes, okay, I'm going to take it and I'm going to turn it 90 degrees like that.
Oh my goodness.
And what that produces, I'll show you the finished one.
Is your crisscross.
That's right, our crisscross.
Well, I did not know making a burger was quite so complicated, but it is. It is very complicated.
And you can see
to make it look like
how
yours.
pretty it comes out like that.
You want to show the crisscross?
Sure.
Because
I got some
yeah, you got
cheese
some cheese
underneath
on
it,
it,
but
but there is a definite crisscross to that.
Really
Lovely.
pretty.
Very, very
Now,
nice.
I understand. I like to grill my buns and get a little bit of color on those and crunch. But
I do too.
You know, for us to really appreciate it, we should probably bring in some expert tasters.
Oh, we
do
have
you think?
some. We just happen
You
to
have
have.
some?
We actually have expert tasters here. Boys, would you come on up and see if you would like to taste the famous brisket burger? I have Courtney Shaw's adorable child. This is Kingston.
Hi,
Courtney
Kingston.
Shaw is our outreach
How are you?
coordinator.
Welcome.
This is Charlie,
Charlie.
my adorable
Nice
number
to
one.
meet
And
you.
I could not imagine tasters any better than these
I'll
guys,
tell
right?
you what, you guys are certified.
All right, let's see what it tastes
Let me
like.
grab that knife. Okay. Now, you guys like brisket?
Yes.
And you like
Love
burgers?
brisket.
You love burgers. I like a good answer. All right.
Who does not like brisket, right? We love.
get you
No,
a
you don't
plate.
get the whole thing. One more time, John.
One more.
Yeah, we got a lot of hungry
All right.
tasters here today.
You got it.
Okay.
And the brisket adds, a much deeper flavor.
Kids don't usually like onions, so I'm going to take these.
I love onions.
Oh, well, here you go. Have at it.
There we go.
I know my adorable number one is probably not an onion taster. Are you, or an onion eater?
No.
You want me to take the onion out for you?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Here you go, Char.
Okay, this is
All right,
the
let's
test.
hear. This is the test of all tests.
Oh boy. No.
What do you think?
We got any napkin?
Oh, we're good. We're
No.
good. What do you think, Kingston? Thumbs up. Charlie? Thumbs up.
Great.
As usual, a
All
wonderful
right.
job. Thank
All
you, boys,
right.
for
Happy eaters.
tasting.
Thank
you for
goodness.
teaching us how to make a wonderful burger. John
You're very
Rivers, Four
welcome.
Rivers Smokehouse, and the Coop.